cry it out if you need to. Cry as much as you need to. I recommend crying. It is a very good way to convert energy, the quickest if, anybody struggles to communicate. Cry. You will see, you'll feel light, and then you'll be able to really go in and figure it out then. As soon as you get the big load of emotion that's there, once you get rid of that, then you can go in and say, okay, what am I actually feeling? What do I need to do? And if you're really stuck, what a place to be. Because you can only get unstuck from there. If you're stuck, you can only get unstuck. That is the only way out. And think that is a solution. What a place to be. And it's just about shifting the perspective. I think it takes time. Don't get me wrong. It's taken me decades worth of rewiring, restructuring the brain to have that kind of perspective, that I know my perspective is not the only one. I may be right, I may be wrong in the same perspective. It's all on how somebody's looking at that situation. So step away from the situation. If you can't see the full picture, just step away from it. It's not going to crash and burn. If you step away for a minute, you might actually save the situation if you just stepped away from it. So that's, I guess, the advice I can give. Yeah.
That's it's and it feels like you're sort of speaking from sort of having lived that really, and having kind of being through things yourself where you needed to really take time to just be still and slow down, and in a new pace language we'd be saying pause at that point. And for some people that can be overwhelming because it can bring up those emotions. And actually, I'm with you on this, that actually feel the feelings, and feelings can be painful, and that's why we often don't like to feel them. But then they can also show that sort of authentic sense of who you are. So if you're allowing yourself to feel those feelings, even though the feelings are painful, that's actually, there's a trust, and you're witnessing yourself. So that kind of gives you space to then do more sort of thing. So as well, something else I'm picking up on that, Karuna, is that empowerment thing in healing isn't just a bit like, isn't maybe about I'm feeling empowered. Am I feeling empowered? Yes or no? It's not so much like that. You're not suddenly. It's more of
it's a wave. Like, there are days I am not empowered. There are days I don't feel empowered. And it's okay. I allow myself to sit in that for a short while, that there's a reason why I'm feeling a certain feeling. It's honoring every feeling that you get or emotion that you get. Doesn't mean you have to follow through, but honoring it by listening to it, by hearing it out, because it's come up in your body, in your psyche for a reason. And I think that's what everything within us just needs to be seen or heard. As human beings, we just want to be seen and heard. And once we are, it goes away, whatever that need is. And we can do that for ourselves as well. Like, we can see ourselves. And that's the, just from personally speaking, this is the thing I'm working on right now in my healing, that everything is me. It's not an outward thing, even no matter who did anything to me. It's not about those people. It's about me, what I've integrated and what needs to be pushed out and what can be changed. And so the self is always the way to look, the self, before we even go outwards. So that's where everyone should start, and love your darkness, love your dark sides, love your shadow. Because that's the part that is really, actually, I think probably your most authentic part, your shadow, because it's not lying to you. It's telling you, yeah, I'm dark in these parts. Accept it, and don't act on it, obviously, but accept those parts of you. Like, when you start to integrate and accept, love yourself regardless of what you're thinking and what you really truly start to empower yourself, like from within. It's a whole, it's a much more bigger thing than I can explain, if that makes sense.